should appear. This is not required as of now. Partner functions and procedure is fine. Sorry, this is also required. There is another configuration which is yes. So this is also where I need to assign. So what I'll do is for the mandatory configurations. No, just give me a minute. No, this is not required. Whatever we have done was enough. Or maybe let me just try to copy this and provide. No, this comes automatically. Partner functions. This is not required as of now. And this is fine. This is also not required. Should come normally. Let me try to refresh this table. If not, maybe I can continue with any other group which is already there so that we can understand this, and this one I'll check it offline and come back to you. So if I go to BP once again, okay, and if I go to FLCU01, so I need to be in the change mode. Whenever I want to add anything new, I need to be in the change mode, FLCU01. Okay, sales and distribution. Okay, and let's go to the partner functions. No, there is something wrong. So let me do one thing. I will create a customer under the standard account group as of now. We will try to create an entire sales cycle with that particular account group, but I will come back to you on this, what additional settings you need to make in order to bring the partner functions here. So I'm going to transaction BP once again. Instead of using the RDO1 group that we already created, I am using 0001 group. Okay, so here I will go to FLCU01 again, or maybe first I need to create FLCU00. So again, I'll provide the same information. Okay, just come down. I think search term is mandatory field, so let me enter search term. Let me come down and enter this mandatory information. Go to company code. Again, mandatory information for the company code level, and try to save it. External customer number, because the number range is different, so I need to go to general data. I explained you this last time. Why system is asking you for the external number? Because the number range which is assigned to this customer is external and the same number is not ticked. That is the reason system is not able to generate the number. Okay, the number should be in between this range. So let me copy this range. Okay, it is taking this number. Let's try to save. Required field reconciliation account got deleted. I am entering again and saving it. So any question here? You are clear with what is external, why system was asking for the external number range, right? Because I use the external number range for customer account group and I have not ticked on the same number. That is the reason you can see the numbers are also different. Okay, so now customer is created in company code level. I need to extend this customer to sales area level. So I'll use FSU01. I'll go to sales and distribution. Here in sales organization, I need to enter this information, which is my sales area. And if I go to partner functions, this is the standard behavior. The partner functions should get defaulted automatically. Okay, by default, it is showing you the same customer as sold to party, bill to party, payer, and shipper, ship to party. But due to some reason, if you want to change this, okay, if some of the customers have a different bill to party, different ship to party, or maybe at the time of transaction also, whenever you are creating the transaction, sales orders, at that time also you can, this will be defaulted, but if you want to change, you can change it. Okay, let's see what are the additional informations that we need to maintain. Let's try to save. System will automatically tell us that some additional information needs to be maintained. Okay, so system is saying changes have been saved, which means there was no additional information required, and our customer is now available in our sales organization and sales area also. So now, which means we have a material and we have the sales organization also. We can start creating the sales order. We can see how exactly the sales order will be converted to delivery, delivery will be converted to billing, and finally how the payment would be received from the customer. So let's start the cycle with the sales order itself. In SAP, if you want to create a sales order, what is a sales order? When exactly you will create the sales order? The sales order would be created when your customer has given you the proper order. Okay, if the customer is just asking you for just an inquiry, just a quotation, then definitely you will not be creating the sales order. The sales order is actually created only when the customer has agreed on a particular price, customer has agreed on the particular date, and he has confirmed that please provide me this particular material or this particular service by this particular date at this particular price. Okay, then only you will go and create the sales order in SAP. Okay, so in order to generate the sales order, you can use transaction code VA01. Okay, so first I will be showing you all this process in traditional GUI, but later on I will be also showing you how this entire end-to-end scenario can be executed using Fiori screens also. Okay, so from the basics understanding, I will be using traditional GUI, but once we understood the overall process of sales, then I'll show you how in SAP S4HANA we can use the new GUI which is provided by SAP and make our life simple. Okay, so you can use transaction VA01 or you can go through logistics. Within logistics, you can go to sales and distribution. Okay, and here you can click on sales. Within the sales, you have the option of inquiry, you have the option of quotation, and you have the option of creating the order. So in our case, I'm creating the order. So I'll go to the order and try to create it. So double click on create order. What is the order type? So I'm using standard order type. Again, what exactly is the order type now? So there can be different scenarios for the orders. Okay, let's try to show you some of the important order types. For example, when you are creating the normal order means the customer has given you the order for doing the delivery, and after the delivery you will be generating the bill to the customer, the normal cycle. In that case, the standard provided order type from SAP is OR. Okay, let me show you OR here. Maybe someone has deleted that. It is not showing. Let me see if I press enter. It is allowing. So okay, standard order type, just remember, is OR. Apart from that, there are a lot of other order types. For example, if you are doing the cash sale, normally whenever you do the order cycle, whenever you create the sales order in the system, most of the time it is a credit sale. But let's assume there is a cash sale and you want to segregate your normal standard sales cycle with the cash sale cycle. In that case, you can use this order type. Similarly, if you are doing free of charge delivery, or maybe you are doing the return of some material which you sold, but now you want to get it returned, or you want to perform the additional things like you want to create a credit memo. You can see this credit memos are also available, credit memo requests are also available, or you want to create a consignment order. Okay, if you remember, I told you last time what are the consignment orders. Consignment orders means you are not selling the product to the customer, you are just keeping your stock in customers' premises whenever customer will sell that material, then only your revenue would be generated. Okay, in terms of also we discussed, your vendor has provided you the material, you are not liable to pay. Okay, he has just provided that material so that it can be available in your stock. Whenever you sell that material, then only you need to pay. Okay, so similarly, there are many such scenarios, many different kind of sales cycles that you can execute, and that is segregated according to the order type. So normally we use order type OR for the standard order, which will follow the normal process. It starts with the creation of sales order, it goes to the delivery. After the delivery, it would be invoice and then the billing. If there is any differences in between, then you need to follow the separate order types. Okay, so I'm using order type OR. Let's press enter. You can see system here is asking you sold to party. Okay, if the partner function is not created for sold to party for a customer, then you will not be able to provide this information here at all. Right, so if I do F4, system will show me all the sales organizations. I can select for which sales organization I'm finding the customer. I want to find all the customers of sales organization RECH, distribution channel 02 and division R1. If I press enter, as of now, we only created one customer. Okay, so that customer we have to select. You can see ship to party. If it is same, no need to provide, but if it is different, you have to provide the ship to party, you may need to provide the payer information and all the other things. Okay, this customer order number, this standard order number will be generated automatically. Okay, we will understand when you configure the order types, you can have the internal number ranges. You can tell the system, if I'm using order type OR, it should start from 100000. Okay, so every time the standard order is created, the next number will be generated. Okay, so that order number will be generated automatically. This net value will be calculated automatically based on the lines. So you will keep on entering the material. Just assume this screen similar to when you go to the grocery shop, supermarkets. So they scan your material, right? Even if you go to malls for purchasing something, so they scan the material. That material will appear here and automatically the calculations would be made and the total amount would be displayed on your screen. Right, so that net value is getting calculated here. It is not allowing you to change this. This is calculated automatically based on what items you are entering here. Okay, so net value, sold to party we discussed, ship to party we discussed. What is customer reference? If you are coming from ECC background, if you already worked on ECC, can you tell me what is this field? There is no customer reference in ECC. What this field is called as in ECC?
PO number.
PO number, right? It is PO number and PO date normally. But now just the description has been changed. The functionality is same. In S4HANA, you would not be able to see the PO number and PO date. Rather, it is called as customer reference and customer reference date. Okay, the functionality is same. So customer reference means on what basis you are creating the sales order. What has been given to you by customer to confirm this order? Has he given you PO? Has he given you some other maybe performa invoice or something like that? Based on what you are creating this PO. Okay, so that information, sorry, based on what you are creating the sales order. So based on that customer reference, whatever it is, it can be the mail that you received from the customer. He has still not given you the PO, but still you want to create the sales order in the system. So in that case, you have to enter that customer reference here. This is nothing but the basis on which you are creating the sales order in the system. Right? And the reference date, on which date you got this confirmation from the customer. Okay, so normally this is called as PO number and PO date, but now it can be anything other than the PO also. So let's say I got a PO, so let's say PO number 1 is my customer reference, and I got this PO on a particular date. So I need to enter the date here. I received it on this particular date.